Join me as I explore Maryborough, mural art and the Heritage Trail.
I'm outside the Storybank, the birthplace of P.L. Travers, the author who created Mary Poppins. Looking in from the Kent Street side, this statue represents one of her stories, a song about a woman who sells breadcrumbs so they can feed the pigeons near St. Paul's Cathedral. The song's message is to show kindness to others and notice the small things in life. P.L. Travers was born Helen Lyndon Goff. Her family lived here until she was 3 years old. Over the road is the Royal Hotel, built in 1902. It was earlier known as the Victoria and later named the Bush Inn, which was established around 1848. From a humble start as a pioneer wool port in 1847 to a thriving centre of commerce, industry and immigration by the start of the 1900s, Maryborough has a long, proud and fascinating history.
Such a rich town, isn't it?
Inspecting nuisances. Inspecting nuisances. In the late 1900s, pigs, cows and goats
Would roam through the main streets. These Mary Poppins crossing signals are scattered throughout the CBD. And you'll see the light changes from a green Mary Poppins to a red Mary Poppins. During the late 1860s and 1870s, Maryborough developed rapidly as the port for the nearby gold rushes in the Gympie area. The new town hall was finally erected over the road from the original one, which was opened in 1879. Finally, some years later, this town hall replaced the original one and opened in 1908. This gun is a replica of the Maryborough time cannon, which has been firing weekly since the 21st of March in 1878.
Hi. Good, thank you. Just looking for that map. I see it online, but the map of all the mural trail. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Yeah, that's
number
one.
This replica piece cake was made and presented 29th of April 1919 to celebrate the end of World War I. Out the front of City Hall is the School of Arts. This mural art is Maryborough's crest and explains here what each element represents. Looking up Adelaide Street, there are a few buildings with a range of architecture styles, including what's called here Art Deco elements. This incredible mural art represents aviator, garage owner and Holden dealer Samuel Hecker. He was often in the news during the 1940s, flying his Miles Falcon aircraft regularly between Maryborough and Brisbane. Maryborough Anglican Parish is one of the oldest parishes in Queensland, with its beginnings traceable to 1847. This sculpture is a flywheel cut in half, which was originally fitted to a gas engine in the powerhouse of Walkers Limited. This church's bell tower houses 9 movable bells, which were cast at the Whitechapel Bell Foundry in England and shipped to Maryborough. The tower, however, was built locally. I found some more mural art. This one is adding hope to the journey. Mary Poppins is still here. Number 17, more than a bookstore. I'm going to have a look in here. This bookstore is huge. This area here is named after number 17 Cherry Tree Lane. Oh my gosh, Trixie Belden.
I read all of her books when I was younger. Nancy Drew, Alfred Hitchcock. Vintage. I'm vintage now.
Victor Borg. Oh my gosh, I remember my music teacher playing this in music class.
This is so cool. I used to play the organ.
This bookshop is worth a visit, especially if you love books. Well, obviously. There's supposed to be a couple of other murals behind this building. The lady wearing the hat and feathers celebrates the contribution and achievements ordinary people make to society. And this mural shows the first snow and ferry service to Granville. Passengers wanting to cross at night would ring bells attached to piles either side of the river to attract the attention of the night operator.
I actually had a plan when I came here this morning. I'm so fascinated by the art and the different heritage buildings around the place. I'm just wandering aimlessly looking for more.
These mural artists are very clever. This shows milking time on the farm. I'm walking under the eaves of the Engineers Arms Hotel, which was built in 1889. The hotel got its name from the nearby Walker's Engineering Works, which opened in 1867 to supply the Gympie goldfields. Walking up March Street here, this looks like quite a substantial building. I guess it is. The gas company.
Now this looks interesting.
And further past that, I can see a colourful train engine. This is a 1620 Class diesel electric locomotive. It was used as a support vehicle for the Mary Valley Rattler, a heritage railway that operates in Gympie. The locomotive is affectionately known as Gertie. Now, let's have a closer look at this gas company building.
1879, gas extracted from Howard coal first lit the mantles of Maryborough.
Another street sculpture. Now that's a colourful building. It looks like candy stripes, doesn't it?
Another one.
The mural over the road shows a famous Granville brewer who arrived in Australia in 1871 from Poland. Gattaca's, or is it Gattaca's Lane? Gattaca's? I don't know. This building down here is thought to be the second oldest building in Maryborough, built in 1868. Built as a store, the construction of the building was good timing, as James Nash had just found gold at Gympie, sparking the gold rush with Maryborough as the closest port. Hey look, that's pretty cool. It looks like some kind of comic strip. And that looks like some kind of weird milking machine.
New horsepower versus old horsepower.
A Ferret Scout car, Mark II, a British fully armoured four-wheel drive reconnaissance vehicle. I was so hungry I almost forgot to explain what I got for lunch. Hummus dip. I found this yummy juice in the fridge with pink collagen flow, which I thought I would try. Piece of fruit and some sourdough crisps. All in all, my lunch cost me about $9.
Sorry about that. She's expecting someone else. Oddly enough, that is a true story.
She is expecting someone else, or you are?
Her.
Oh, that's funny.
Lieutenant Duncan Chapman, the first Australian to step ashore at Gallipoli on the 25th of April 1915. These two boats behind him represent the first boat to land at Anzac Cove in Gallipoli. One of these boats carried Lieutenant Duncan Chapman. I'm on the other side of the City Hall now, and I'm going to walk up Lennox Street.
That is one tall building. Can't even put that one onto the video screen.
Oh, it's the fly tower part of the City Hall, used for theatre shows. Just up here is the Maryborough train station, the old station master's house.
Oh, this is for sale.
This house was built in 1878 as part of the railway complex. I think it was also previously a bed and breakfast. A quick spin around here to have a closer look at the Maryborough Steam Train Museum. I'm quite sure this is closed as it's a bit late in the day now. Maryborough's railway station dates back to 1878 and it served as the terminus of the line south to Gympie. It's an example of early railway architecture with cool Victorian style design. The core of the station building, constructed in 1880, is the oldest surviving timber station building at a major Queensland railway station. The station also has a concrete air raid shelter built during World War II.
This shelter was constructed for the use of railway employees, train crews and passengers in the event of an airstrike.
Step back in time to when Maryborough was the centre of a thriving railway industry. Away from the noise and bustle of the city now, I've come to Point Lookout. At this point, the pioneers of the old township of Maryborough from 1843 to 1856 kept watch to signal the arrival of supply ships.
Looks like there's a walkway down there. Let's see if I can find that.
quite enjoy having a look at houses of character, and Queenslanders are definitely that.
There's some beautiful Queenslander properties up the street. Wow, look at that one. That's very tidy. Wow. Look at this tree. How cool is that?
Let's take a walk around Queen's Park now. This path takes us up so we get a better view of the Mary River. Look at that. The public pontoon. There's someone else making the most of this beautiful day today. This is where the Mary and steam train would usually leave from, down by the public pontoon and next to Mary Parklands. These steps will take us up to Mary River Parklands. Moonabula. The traditional owners had a few names for the Mary River. Bui, Numabala and Murabakula were a few other names. This is the bond store, and this ramp takes us down around the back. The core of this building dates back to 1864, and it still retains its original floors, handmade bricks and barrel rails. It appears to be the oldest surviving government bond store in Queensland. The store was designed to provide secure storage for goods that attracted attacks back in the day. Rum was also a common item stored here, and the building still has the original barrel rails used to transport the rum.
Building ships at Walkers Limited.
She suffered merciless attack from the air and went in constant hazard of mine and submarine, as well as possible attack from surface craft.
I really enjoyed my day at Maryborough today. A town full of incredible history. Thank you for watching. See you soon.